of 3 yards on first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 24, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Hey, echo. 0-2.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, Foxtrot.
11. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Being chased out left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Demario Davis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Breeze now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, easy.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
20 seconds.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. To throw is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Breeze now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit.
Hey, easy.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bang, 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 bang. Sammy, Sammy. Hey, Zoo. Here we go, here we go.
Mike 54.
20 seconds.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the second half with Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 85 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch twins.
You're good, you're good. High 4, ready.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, Steve 6.
1st and 10 at the 46.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Hill. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bobby Wagner, his 2nd sack of the night. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bobby Wagner bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Hey, kill. Hey, easy. 54.
Hey, Delta. They're running it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll come out in the pistol. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check 37, check 37.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
Kill.
Mike's by 4. Watch the pass. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now and then.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 36 yards on the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Breeze, and no matter what the situation, he's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 15. Kill.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Don't get nervous.
Right there, 54, right there.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Breeze going to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Brees going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, it's Brees. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. March 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.